Hey, and welcome back to Viewfinder. Today, more puzzles, I guess. Also, I noticed something while switching the episode. Apparently, we are in chapter 1. I'm assuming the chapters are like based on the hub worlds, as I call them, right? Because it still makes a lot more sense if we have like more areas here. Like, to my understanding, the game is like around 5-ish hours long. And while it took me like a few minutes to like just experiment in the beginning, I'd like to be like relatively thorough, especially in the beginning of like playthroughs. So I tend to play a lot slower than what I would do if I would just like, you know, jump in for myself. But yeah, like I'm assuming that I would only take like 6 to 7 hours, right? And I don't think that like 4 areas are enough to really challenge me for that long. But hey, maybe this game is going to be my master like by the end and completely make me struggle. Remember to water your plants and to water yourself like regularly. You know, both in the mouth hole and also, you know, just in general, you know, people around you in the train are going to be thankful. In any case, pictures. Right? We do have a bridge. Oh, I hate bridges, but hey, let's just accept that and I guess hold it here.
Follow the gray brick road.
Yeah, classic. The most common of grey brick roads. Okay, more of those. Tea time was a success. Ooh, you learned something? I'd consider coding better tea leaves. Also reasonable. Also, I do like that we have like different handwriting, right? Like it's just like a small, very, very minute detail that's like very obvious if you've done like game design. But it's always like sweet, right? Like some people like to forget. It's just like a minor thing, right? Also different colors as notes, even though does that make sense like digitally? I guess somebody had to model those. In any case, I guess we can just open the gate like this. I mean, to be fair, we are not really opening it. We are more replacing it. You know, this effect is so trippy still, right? Like, even that you can see, like, the background there. Like, imagine what you could do, I would say, like, in real life. But it's like, let's be honest, with every game like this, right? Like, imagine you could take, like, any ability of, like, any game. Favorite meal, take a photo, places again. Oh, even though, like, I feel like I would constantly break my walls.
Maybe there's a surface you can use to climb up there.
Could you please? You know, I'm thinking here before I do anything like that. Okay, I can't go over there yet. I have the weird suspicion that this picture is going to do something here. Oh, I have an idea. What about this? Neat. That was easy. Still very lovely. I mean, I guess this is just telling us that we should probably be ready to rotate a lot in the future. You know, it's a tutorial level. I shouldn't be complaining about them being relatively simple at this point. I'm just complaining about like too many comments that are, I guess, too early, right? Like, I don't mind if a game gives me a hint if I struggle for like 10 minutes, but not like 10 seconds, right? Like, I've not even reached the photo. Please just let me, you know, interact with it first. And like, look at the lovely wall paintings before you interrupt me. I don't know, that's just me playing this game, right? If other people see it in our way, then that's probably fine, but like, I'm the one currently playing, you know? Anyway, some lanterns. More of these medallions of sort. Ooh. Our future skies are bright. Very lovely. Okay, we have like a lot of skies. Ooh, wait. Do I want you here? Can I, by the way, put you down? You can swap by using Q. Okay, so I should probably pick up like all of them at once. Okay, that's good to know. There's some very lovely skies. Wait. A treasure in the making. Oh, a treasure. Like the A was like capitalized in a way where I was like, is that like a name? It's like I don't know. It's a treasure in the making. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. I'm confusing myself. Okay. I obviously, yeah, I'm just gonna say obviously can't climb those vines, but I'm just gonna look around. Okay, what else do you need? We do have the one battery. We have another one over there. We can definitely open up here if we want, right? Like if I do this. Ooh, I don't want to break anything. Huh. I mean, I did definitely break a lot of stuff. Looks lovely, you know? You can't complain. But at least we are getting the heavy battery here. Can't even jump. Okay, I'm assuming that there's going to be more in the other building, maybe. Because, like, we can't actually look inside, but there definitely is something, right? Like, there's some lighting. I'm just not sure which angle I should be going for. I should probably not look, like, this direction, because it's going to break something. Yeah, but, like, let's go for this angle here. Again, I don't want to break too much. Okay, there's definitely an inside, and I was lucky. I guess the battery's over here. I predicted right. I'm guessing that would have been... Wait a second, I can just rewind. What happens if I break you? Do I get like a warning instantly? No. Okay. It doesn't even tell me that I broke something. That is important. That does mean that I have to really pay attention to that. And that I can like kind of soft lock myself.
It's alive. It's alive.
It truly is, Jesse. It truly is. But like I can like...
Too much? Yeah, cool.
Like I'm gonna call it like soft lock myself. Like it's technically not really a soft lock, right? Like I'm just failing the puzzle without knowing that I failed it. I just have to pay attention to that that's like a possibility. You know? Alternatively to like... As an alternative to like breaking the teleporter, that's kind of what I'm saying. But because like the teleporter definitely tells you, hey, you just broke that one. Okay, there's... Okay, this is a teleport actually. I wasn't quite sure what I was seeing. What's that in front? Not sure. I guess I have to figure that one out by going there. Okay, we do have one picture over here. There's another book. Ooh. I've been working on a series of paintings, one to represent each of us. It's a great way to document history. Hiraya has been rather shy about it, and Mirren has avoided the conversation altogether. I have to look to Chi Long? I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that for support. He promised to help, but only if I beat him in Mahjong, which is entirely unfair. Hopefully, with the help of a cute kitty, I might be able to cheat. Sometimes, being a little devious is okay, especially if it's for the greater good. Like art! I mean, art is definitely for the greater good, right? Clearly. Okay, so... Wait, there was like another... I definitely have to at least write down the name. I can't pronounce it, but I feel like it's going to be relevant. Okay, and you also still have some other writing here. Note, Mirren prefers cooler tones for a workspace. I mean, I get it. I feel like if it's too bright in general, like, I don't just find a better gradient. Like, in general, right, like, I wouldn't... I feel like sitting on a white desk, for example, or like, not just white, but like, even a red desk, I feel like wouldn't be a great workspace, I don't know. If we're talking like really warm in that sense. I feel like cooler colors are definitely nicer. Duck. You found a collectible, Ducky 2. Oh no, it's Ducky 2. 1 out of 4, so that means that I already missed one, assuming that they're like in a linear setting. So there are definitely collectibles, I just don't know where to look for the other ones. I should probably just pick up, you know, the picture while I have the chance. The picture's on there again. Oh, that's another picture, I'm not sure. The issue is if I'm just placing it there, that's going to be an issue, so I'm gonna place you... here-ish. I don't think that this is far... Yeah, definitely not far enough. Is that the same one? I think it is. But I can definitely make myself like go forward like this. It's so trippy.
Oh, that's unusual. So the photo is acting a bit weird.
I do agree. Is there like a limit? Well, I should probably test this one like in this direction.
Can you hear me?
Okay, so I'm breaking communication if I stack too many. I'm just gonna see what happens if I like stack way too many. You are absolutely breaking, okay. Error? Paradox stabilization failed, okay. Ah. Okay.
Welcome back. A little too soon for my liking, but happy to have you.
Are you over there? Oh yeah, that guy.
Seems like the simulation has some difficulty maintaining itself. We might need to reroute our power sources to keep it running. Bummer, but that's what we get for messing with old tech. Don't worry, love. We'll get it sorted, and then it's off to the races with you.
Old tech? Which year are we in? Lab pictograms. Okay, I can't even read them, but I've seen some of them before, right? Acidic stuff, right? And like flammable. Flammable and inflammable mean the same thing. You know, the classic stuff. Let's look around. I didn't actually want to do that. Like, I just I was like funny. But hey, oxygen levels. Okay, I have to actually pay attention to that, I guess. Oh. I see why they want to have like a green retreat, I guess. But before I check out like the outside, let me check out this stuff. Oxygen rates continue to fluctuate as a new wave of industry expansion begins. Okay, with the growing industrial expansion, sky rises continue to pierce the red clouds above, with no sign of rain in sight. Oxygen level continue to fluctuate drastically, and citizens are required to continue regular upkeep of indoor oxygen monitors. The recommended values for oxygen saturation are listed below. When exiting isolation, please regard personal oxygen levels. If assistance is required, contact the Department of Health and Atmospheric Conditions for further assistance. You know, just everyday stuff, right? Like, I hope we have like salt-free air in the future, right? Anyway, weather disruptor. Notes and old articles allude to a machine that could impact the weather. Blueprints might be in the simulation. Okay. So, to be fair, they did say it's old tech, so somebody made this and like hid some stuff inside, and like we are for some reason crawling through the simulation. So like it's not because they went missing, but because we're actually looking for something also. A camera, like a Polaroid camera of sorts.
Who knew it'd be this tricky to get ancient tech back in working order? Just look at all this junk lying around. Don't be cruel, Jesse. These people were trailblazers. We could find a real tree of life in there. Or is it more accurate to call it a lightning rod? Well, either way, one thing's clear. The weather disruptor really might be the game changer we need.
Okay, the solution to industry, ruining the planet is more technology. Exactly. To be fair, like I'm not saying that technology is like a... Oh, I can sanitize my hands. I'm gonna use all of it. It's a great thing that we can just do that, but like that's... I guess tech is the only solution at this point, right? To be fair, you can't just... Oh, I didn't want to sit. I feel like there's probably a point where, planting more trees is not going to fix everything, right? Dr. Mirren Morrison. Okay. Mirren Morrison. Can add that to my notes. An associate studied the climate and its potential via simulation. Again, we have like some pictures here. Like I'm not great at like recognizing faces, so I'm assuming like one of those is probably the person who was also, painted, right? There was... No, it was Hiraya, right? Yeah, Hiraya was painted, but like still, right? Like there's a good chance that like one of the associates is like also on here, and I'm just blind. Anyway, ooh, I can sanitize my hands even more if I want to. Hey, that's a lot more lovely than what I'm seeing outside. Can I? Like I've never really understood those lab glasses, right? Where you can't really see through. I would like to see like who's spying on me, okay? Why can't I do that? Can I go back into the simulation? Well, it's probably not as easy. I'm just guessing that I have to go outside then. Can I open the door? No. I guess we're exploring some sort of server room in a second. Look at that. Those are some high-risers, you know? The streets are weirdly empty. Right, like this definitely looks like a highway of sorts, but like... Don't tell me that there are also flying cars, but maybe nobody's driving anymore because like you literally are suffocating if you try. Also, sun symbol? Huh. I don't know if there are like more insignias like this. It's like a book on top. Can't really make it out from here, but that's still lovely. Systems online, error detected. Lab A, B, C... hall, main, and server. Now I'm gonna press the button yet, I just wanna look around. More pictograms. Tell me that there's a duck. No, I guess not. Okay, I guess I'm turning it on again. Okay, I have to... arrows detected. Can I turn off everything? Okay, everything turns off. I don't know if I have to turn it off or like turn it off and on again. Huh. You okay up there? It's kinda dark, right? Okay, I guess I'm gonna turn on the lights again. Which lab are we? Did I not pay attention to that? We're probably one of the labs. Oxygen levels are probably fine. Sure. This is lab B, C, yeah. Okay, I just had to turn it off and on again. You know, I used to work, you know, IT related. I am an expert at that. So I guess this just works. I thought there was like a little bit of a puzzle and then I had to figure something out.
Looks like we're back online. Ready when you are.
I guess I have to be ready. What happens here? Nothing. Can't believe this. Okay, I guess we are jumping back into the simulation. I do like the panels, by the way. I did not expect that this is like that kind of simulation. I guess not really... It's more augmented reality in a way, right? Certainly not quite what I expected, but that does mean... Wait, does that mean that I can break the world whenever? Okay, this is so dark here. I mean, it's like kind of the intention, but I just want to see like how large this room is. Okay, they're like just regular walls, I guess. If I... Huh. Welcome back.
Stunning as I remember it. Let's get our bearings and find where we left off.
Okay, so this is actually a failure state of sorts. And this wasn't like intended that you actually have to do that to fail them, assuming, right? Like we didn't solve like a puzzle. This doesn't seem like we made progress. We now learned... Yeah, let's teleport back to the next level. We learned that we can break the world in a way. Now I kind of want to go back though to find like the duck. The other duck was here somewhere, right? Like I guess they're just gone now that I have picked it up. Huh. Alright. Now let's do it like the right way and like not break everything. Maybe I go like a little bit closer. I don't know if I can like easily break it again. Part of me wants to go like slightly back so I can actually reach, you know, far enough. Let's pick you up. Okay, now I want to see. What happens if I place like a lot again?
Photos are back to normal too. Excellent.
Okay, photos
Should
are
be smooth sailing from here.
back to normal.
Hopefully.
I guess this was actually part of like... I don't know if there's like a limit to like how much I can place. Because it definitely doesn't seem to break anymore. I'm guessing technically you don't need to... I mean, you can just replace it like this, right? But I don't know why I'm like thinking about like where to place them. Okay, that seems to be no limit now. So I guess this was like a scripted sequence. I thought maybe this was like a failure state. I guess this is just like kind of to show you what can happen, like what's actually happening in the world. Which is lovely, you know. I like lore. Okay. I thought I saw something here. Maybe I like I was imagining something. Huh. Weird. I have like a toolbox here. Stop messing with the teleporter. Yeah, you can't tell me what to do. You made it. It's not that difficult. I do agree. It's not that difficult. And there's also no duck here, huh? Alas. Let's teleport. Okay. This seems to be a big old archive. A long archive, actually. And as always, like, this is just like a rule. If I can turn around and go like another way, I'm gonna do that in the beginning. It would be nice. Okay, this is like a minor thing, but it would be nice if I could like sprint. I don't know. Feels like a game where it would be nice to sprint every once in a while. Also, who leaves a gap like this here? Like maybe I'm too clumsy as like a person, but like I would absolutely drop like at least 5 of these books in there if I ever had to work here. I would probably fall in there myself. Good thing that they didn't hire me. That's probably the truth here. Alright then. Seems to not have any ducks in here. I don't know. I feel like it would be like the perfect place to put some. I'd like to hide them. Some more paint. Alright. At least we can listen.
Close your eyes.
I don't know if I should. Is this payback for making you mix new soil compositions all day?
Please, Hiraya, have you ever known me to be the vengeful sort?
Okay, see.
Just ending on a Also very nice. It's a drawing, not a picture. Or like it is a picture, but like not a you know what I mean. It's not a photo. And so you can get like different styles. Where am I going? I don't want to break these. Let's go this way. Like aim it like this. Yeah. Ooh, lovely. I like that the machine that we're using extrapolates like what stuff should look like behind like pillars. You know, just like obviously it's such advanced artificial intelligence, I guess, in there, or like such an advanced algorithm at least, right?
Oh, it's marvelous. Ang ganda.
See? I told you.
I mean, this is kind of marvelous. I don't actually know where I want to go. It's also interesting that apparently paintings contain audio files. But hey. Okay, let's put you here. That's neat. I like the shader here. They're really showing off here, but hey, you have to appreciate it, right? Okay, I did not expect something that cartoony, but it makes sense that we would, you know, encounter something like that at some point.
Colors. How long did this take you?
Now, that would be telling. Art should retain some mystery, no?
Maybe. Maybe. Can I put you here? Great sound. Oh. Listen to my footsteps. Ah, that's great. Okay. I guess we can listen to more stuff.
Ayun, I found it. Now this was a funny one. Not your usual style.
You could say I was stretching my creative muscles.
Well, somebody's sure stretching something. At least the floor. Look at those flowers, they're great. Well, I shouldn't complain actually, or like I don't make any remarks. This is at most what I could draw, let's be honest. Can I open the door? I can open the door. Oh, that's great. Okay. Also, look at the sun. Just checking if I can do like something else here, you know, just in case I don't miss anything. Okay then. Let's step inside and crayons. We got another drawing. This is okay, some pixel art. They're really having fun with their shaders here. Let's align it here because I feel like at this point, like I am definitely not walking straight anymore. So I might have to like realign some stuff here. Ooh. Real dungeons. Proper sounds for it. I don't like if there's going to be like a, you know, a monster around this corner, you know. This feels like what are you called? Wait a second. Oh, this is probably like a torch, or like parts of a torch. They're like these dungeon crawlers where you're basically like, you know, you're standing like on a tile and you look this direction and you can like fight something and you can like at most like turn around or like move one step forward, right? Like this kind of reminds me of those. I forgot like the name of the genre. But hey, it's a sort of dungeon crawler. The ominous sun over the walls. I'm guessing I can pull you? Okay, I don't want to pull you now, though. There's something. Oh, I can listen to something. Let's quickly do words. Okay.
Your mind is limitless. This was fun.
Few things make me happier than when you say that here.
I mean, I also had fun. I'm just not gonna, you know, record myself complimenting you. Well, technically I am, but you know what I mean. Ooh, another photo. Okay, this is like an actual photo then, right? Black and white again, yeah. Okay. You want to put this like in a specific place? Does it matter? I mean, this is definitely part of like the library again. I don't think it does matter. I don't know if there's like a difference depending on like where we place stuff. I'm just gonna place it here then. Right, like no need to like walk the entire way back to just place it there. Because this definitely reminds you like of like the bottom part, right? Ooh, wait a second. There's actually... So, in the library, This is like why I'm like doing it like this now. I'm just like curious about like something, if I should expect something like that. But like in the library, there was this door at the end. And I'm not sure if like placing this there would like open a door. Like in a way it opens the gate, but like if I can reach something like behind there. Like I don't know, this is like just me trying to figure out like what the game expects of me, right? Because like if I compare to like here, this is definitely the same place in a way, and you definitely have like this gateway there. What happens if I place you here? How do I have to align you, like around here? Yeah, it's like one stairway down. Okay, it doesn't seem to matter that much because you can't see it. I just was curious about it. Okay, I almost fell. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna teleport then. Seems to be the last one because there's like the lock on there. Okay, that was neat. Not quite what I expected. But like the last thing that I did there, like when I play games, I really like to figure out like what the developers want from me in a way, right? Like every game has a certain, I'm gonna call it like language, right? Of like how different mechanics are used, and like this one, for example, I was just like, okay, does this game expect me to like find similar looking areas to like return to put them there? Because like if I had found something like behind there, like a secret or something like that, then it would obviously do that like all the time now. But like this is kind of a sort of confirmation to me that I don't necessarily need to do that. I will probably do that like 1 or 2 times more in the future if I find like such a situation, but afterwards I would just say, you know what, the game doesn't expect me to do that. And I'm kind of assuming that it doesn't, just because of like how the mechanics, at least until now, have been shown. But you know, I might be wrong, right? Like this is just why I'm experimenting like this. In any case, I guess I'm done here. Another teleporter should be unlocked now. Part of me wants to... So much chocolate. Why are you having all this chocolate that I can't eat? Digital chocolate! Okay, it seems like there's the other teleporter. This is going to be the teleporter for the next episode. Because again, like I feel like I can probably do like one of those areas per episode. It seems like a reasonable time span for one. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye-bye.